Welcome to XWP 30, a weekly celebration of the first season of Xena Warrior Princess and a follow-up to my original video covering the season back in 2021. It is my intention with this series to provide a more detailed recap of each episode on their proper 30-year anniversary dates. At a later time, I may also redo my discussion of the backstory of the show's development from my original video in a possible big compilation video when this weekly project is completed on July 29th, 2026. But for now, the focus will be on each of the first 24 episodes of Xena on their exact premiere dates. And finally, for future reference, the rest of the 23 videos will go straight into the actual recaps after the quick episode clip music intro. My name is Aaron, and without any further ado, let's go back to where it all began for our jet black-haired heroine 30 years ago. Sins of the Past, collaboratively written by Rob Tappert and R.J. Stewart, was directed by Doug Leffler and aired on the Universal Action Pack on September 4th, 1995. The warrior princess arrives to a town in tatters, triggering the memories she has of her evil ways over on the legendary journeys. Suddenly, a young boy asks Xena if she has any food. Xena answers his question with a question of her own. Where are the boy's parents? They were killed by Xena, the warrior princess, he replies, and that's all she needed. The boy now has his next meal. My all-time favorite piece from Joseph LaDuca, Burying the Past, plays beautifully in the background as Xena does the unthinkable. She begins burying her weapons and armor. Suddenly, a group of warlords are holding a bunch of frightened villagers against their will. The leader, Hector, makes it real simple. The women shall become their personal slaves. One of them, a brave girl named Gabrielle, offers herself to save the others, but that doesn't work for Hector. When she pushes him back, he goes for the whip. The warrior princess has had enough of this crap, using her quick martial arts skills to save the villagers. Nobody is safe from her deadly spin kicks around a staff. Still great 3 decades later. Get your hands off Gabrielle, you damn dirty ape. Uh-oh, Xena is down. Fortunately, they dropped her right above her trusty sword and her trademark round-killing thing, the chakram. As Xena destroys these bastards, the village men break free and help out too, which is hilariously awesome. Xena recognizes those colors. These guys belong to the real warlord at hand, Draco. Tell him Xena says hello, she quips before pounding him again. In the town of Podadia, Gabrielle is so excited to ask Xena how she does all of her moves. Her father, Herodotus, doesn't share the same enthusiasm because of the warrior princess's bad reputation. He urges her to leave immediately, and she politely agrees. But not before Gabrielle pours her heart out to Xena. She longs for more in life, feeling so out of place in a simple village like this. You've got to take me with you. Teach me everything you know. Xena refuses to take her along, but still tells her that she's going home to Amphipolis anyway. You know Gabrielle is fixing to follow her. Meanwhile, at Draco HQ, the man himself, played by the great Jay Lagaya, catches all of these arrows like a boss. Well, all but one. The lucky archer with the green arrows has earned himself a new job. Xena then arrives to his tent, and it's clear they share a history together. They shall arm wrestle. Okay, not really. Xena asks Draco for a favor to spare the village his men tried to ambush earlier. Look at that woman ooze so much super charisma. Draco is inclined to oblige, but only if Xena joins him. We'd make an invincible team, he says. Problem for him is, this is a new warrior princess, and she's going home. For old time's sake, he agrees to spare Potidaea, but warns Xena that the people of Amphipolis will not be pleased to see her again. Hey, a reused shot of the Hercules family home from the legendary journeys. Gabrielle is getting out of this place. Oh great, she made some noise. Her sister, Lilla, laughs at Gabrielle's desire to join up with Xena, but this is no joke. Gabrielle is not like everyone else in this village, and getting married to Perdiccas? Forget that crap. Gabrielle tells Lilla to take care of the family while she's gone. Wonderful scene by O'Connor and Willa O'Neill. The next day, Xena's horse is hesitant to cross a bridge. See, boy? It was that easy. We then see why the horse ran away. A giant cyclops emerges from the mountain with a hammer. He has not forgiven Xena for blinding him, and now he shall get his revenge. Nope, he is pantsed by the chakram and he falls down. Go protect a village or something, guy. Later on, Draco is still pissed Xena refused to join forces. He orders his men to unleash hell upon Amphipolis when she arrives, and make it look like she orchestrated the attack herself. The bridge will hold Gabrielle, the bridge will hold Gabrielle, the bridge will hold Gabrielle, and it does, but the Cyclops is waiting with a cell. When the giant makes it clear he's no fan of the warrior princess, the young girl cuts him a deal. Release her from the cell, and she will deliver Xena to the Cyclops using her unsuspecting innocence. Both eyeballs, both legs, all for him. Xena's blood or die. Thank the gods for dumb Cyclopses. Or is it Cyclops Eye? Later on, Hector and some more of Draco's men are following Xena. Looks like they're gonna need reinforcements. Xena takes the goons out before casually following Hector. I love this. Time for him to have a sore throat. Xena's deadly pinch. Guaranteed to gather any information she needs in 20 seconds or the victim dies. Hector lets Xena know about Draco's dastardly deed in Amphipolis, so there's no time to lose. Meanwhile, on a trail to somewhere, Gabrielle is dead. Nope, she was only trying to hitch a ride. Oh, this trail leads to Amphipolis. What are the odds? Give me a ride now, says Gabrielle, and the generous old man does. What a swell guy. Those singing ladies can only mean one thing. Xena is home! And they completely miss her riding by as they sing away. I love that so much. In a pub, not one person is happy to see the warrior princess, including her own mother, Cyrene. Draco's men are on their way to the town. They've heard that one before. Go away, Xena, huffs Cyrene. This is not your town anymore. We are not your people. And I am not your mother. Looks like Draco was right about that warm welcome. Speaking of that guy, the warlord is pissed that Hector told the warrior princess all about the operation. As punishment, Draco destroys Hector as he details their next moves. I love how he makes this look so easy. Hector is now dead, and the rest of the men have a town to raid. Before Xena leaves her mother's tavern, the warrior princess makes it clear that she will stop at nothing to make up for past misdeeds. If only Cyrene could believe her. Shoot, Draco's army has arrived, and they are all sporting Xena's banners from her evil days. Take your revenge, she utters to the vengeful Amphipolians.
Hold it!
Gabrielle, Ace Attorney, says that if Xena and Draco are indeed together again, what good will killing the warrior princess do for them here? He'll be pissed! Gabrielle's logic works, as the citizens let them both go in peace. Now give me a ride, Xena, I saved your life. Aw, their first horse ride together, isn't that lovely? Later on, Xena arrives to the gravesite of her late brother, Lycius. She says that although no one else in her hometown can see into her unchained heart, she has to believe that he can from beyond the grave. It's hard to be alone, she laments. You're not alone, replies Gabrielle. It's only the first episode and you already have such an impactful moment like this. Beautiful scene. The time has come. Draco is interested in making a deal with the citizens of Amphipolis, but not for loot or supplies. He wants Xena, one way or the other. Ask and you shall receive. Celebrate your dark side, says Draco. Don't run away from it. Xena chooses the other, a duel to the death. Draco chooses staffs, and the battle shall take place on the scaffolding above. First one to touch the ground dies. In an electrifying contest, the scaffolding slowly comes apart, requiring some quick improvisation. The two of them fight on top of the citizens of Amphipolis. They don't mind though, for Xena has won them all over again. Dude, was that Rob Tappert? Timber! Aw, that bastard caught Draco. Boo! Xena takes Draco to the brink again, only this time, a new hero from Podadia trips that cheater from earlier. An epic sidekick finishes Draco, and in case he didn't realize it by now, Xena still hasn't touched the ground. Since his men aren't eager to kill the loser, the warrior princess offers him a deal. Draco shall live if he swears on the head of Ares that he and his men will be out of the valley by sundown. Hey cheat, didn't you get the memo? A deal's a deal. Xena doesn't want your loot wagons, boy. She wants a big hug from Mama Cyrene, who has forgiven her daughter. Another great moment. With Draco out of the valley, there's one more thing to do. Xena, allow Gabrielle to join you on your new adventure through life. And just like that, we've got ourselves a show. An epic start to the series in all of its 16mm glory. Xena comes across as an all-around badass that you want to root for. Draco is properly treated like a major threat to her and her hometown of Amphipolis. Gabrielle already showing her toughness and quick wit in dire situations. The beautiful scenery of New Zealand as the backdrop for the new show. And of course, a memorable fight scene at the end. It's now been 30 full years since this episode debuted on the Action Pack, and it's still as impactful now as it was then. If you have not watched this episode yet, go watch it now. And if you have watched it, go watch it again. Now! See you back here next week when we celebrate 30 years of the second episode from Season 1, Chariots of War. Give me a ride now, says Gabrielle.
Now, come on, what are you waiting for? Give me your eye.